Hi, friends. It's Deb of Peaceful Wellness, and welcome to week 2 for April. And our talk today is about love as stability. So, love is often thought of as something we feel, right? Something that comes and goes, something that depends on circumstances. But in practice, we begin to discover something different. That love can be experienced as stability, and love can be a grounding and inner support. So, love not as intensity, not as emotion, but as something quiet, steady, and supportive. So, as we move into this second week, we're shifting from opening to love into beginning to rest in it and to recognize that love isn't just something that appears in certain moments. It can become a kind of ground beneath us. And yet this can feel unfamiliar because the nervous system is often conditioned toward reacting, protecting, bracing, right? So when we talk about love as stability, we're not talking about forcing calm. We're talking about gently returning again and again. So, how can you notice this? Well, you might notice this in simple ways, very simple ways. The feeling of your feet on the ground, right? The rhythm of your breath, the support of the chair beneath you. And we've talked about this sort of thing before in various ways. But we have to remember that these aren't dramatic experiences, but they're steady. And in that steadiness, there is support. So, in many ways, this is what we're practicing, right? Not creating a perfect state, but learning to recognize what is already supportive and stable. And that's how we allow ourselves to rest there. And even if it's briefly, that's what happens. And a mindfulness teacher once said that what we practice grows stronger. So that's true for our stability. And that's how we awaken to love in that case, right? Because each time we return to the breath, each time you notice the body, each time you allow instead of react, you're strengthening that inner ground. And from that place, that's where love becomes less about something that we seek, but more about something that we stand on, something that holds us, even when things feel uncertain. So this week is not about doing more. It's about trusting small moments, those moments of noticing, those moments of returning, those moments of allowing. And then over time, those moments begin to weave together into something steady, something reliable, something that begins to feel like home. So may this week support you in discovering the quiet steadiness that is already here and learning to rest in it. So be sure to join me on our Peaceful Wellness group, where we have a wonderful community together. And that way you can meditate with me and join with like-minded folks on our school community. It's absolutely free to join the community. But if you want to take live classes with me, if you want to access the almost 1,800 plus meditations in my library, well, then you can decide if you'd like to become a member in that way. So go to peacefulwellnessgroup.com. That'll take you to the free school community, and then you can explore it and see what's there for you to help you in your practices. So with that said, I thank you so much for joining with me, and I wish you much peace.